Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Laura Plahuta, and I am on a mission to help you to step into your most powerful version of yourself so that together we can really link arms and change the world. So I wanted to give you a little lowdown as to what you are going to find on this channel. And first off, see if it's even going to be something for you, because if it's not, you can scroll on by, because I know that your time is really your number one asset that you have. So this is going to be a channel for you if you're somebody who is really wanting to change your lifestyle, shift your lifestyle in a way that is going to allow you to become the person that you want to become. Okay, and we're going to be talking about many different things, because there is not just one way to create the life of your dreams. Like, this is going to take work. It's going to take consistency, and it's going to take patience. Okay. So we've got 5 areas that we're going to really focus on. The very first one is physical, right? This is the one that we're most commonly educated on, right? The physical realm of what we can do. And when it comes to our own inner power, this looks like workouts, movements, nutrition, very common, because this vessel of ours is here so we can actually fulfill the legacies that we want to create. It's so much more than just having the abilities to go run a race or go to the gym, right? Or look good, like physically attractive. No, this is a vehicle, this body that is here to help you to live out your purpose here on this planet, okay? So that is number 1, the physical. Number 2 that we're gonna be talking about is the mental realm, okay? The mental realm is huge, mindset. Ditching the scarcity mindset and coming into this place of abundance, right? Which takes a lot of deprogramming in order to reprogram, right? Because reality is there's been a lot of generational traumas and generational stuff that's gone on that has just made us live a lot in fear. So being able to shift that with our mindset so that we can really truly start seeing how freaking powerful you actually are. Okay, so that is the second one. So we've got physical, we've got mental, next we've got emotional. Our emotions, we literally have this incredible GPS system inside of us called your emotional guidance system. And most of y'all probably don't even know about it, but it is going to be your number 1 tool, also known as your intuition, right? When we can tap into our own intuition and our own guidance, this is where we're actually going to start doing the things that we want to do in a way that actually feels good to us, right? Because we've all lived under this timeline of success, of what that looks like, and understood that that really didn't bring us any fulfillment at all, right? And that's because we've been living inside of this box. I get it. I used to live in that box too, and I shattered that box, and I'm living and now recreating my life as I want on the fly, because that's what feels good, right? So shattering that box, understanding that you have everything within you in order to determine where you want to go in life. So really starting to have a deeper emotional intelligence so that you can understand what your emotions mean, stop resenting them, and allow them to guide you through life. Because our excitement, the vibes that we feel, the energy that we feel, that's truly what is here to guide us. It truly is that simple. So we've got our physical, we've got our mental, we've got our emotional. Energy is everything, right? Quantum physics, in physics in general, right? We learn this in high school. If you took physics, you learn this, right? We all know about the law of gravity, but there's so many other ones, the law of attraction, the law of vibration. There's so many other incredible energetic laws that apply to us on the everyday basis. And when you can understand them and leverage them, you are going to absolutely shift everything in your life, okay? So we're going to talk more about energetics. So physical, mental, emotional, energy. And the 5th one, we're going to be talking about spirituality, because guys, this whole woo-woo stuff is freaking awesome, right? The only caps that we have are in our humanness, in our conditioned mind. When you tap into a higher power, which is within yourself, your soul, it does not have limits. Do you really think that if you believe in a God or a higher power, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be like, no, Laura, I don't think that you're actually capable of doing that. If that's what your creation of God is, it's not a very good one, right? God, literally, it's limitless. Spirituality is limitless. And when you start understanding that you get to create that higher power, it doesn't need to look like any box that we've learned. You get to create this version of whatever that higher power is, whether it's just believing in yourself, whether it's believing in something more. Spirituality is massive to help you to see how limitless you actually are, okay? So those are the 5 things we're gonna be talking about on this channel. And when you merge all of them together and integrate this, you are going to be able to integrate an entirely new way of being. And that is what I'm all about, and that is what Reignite Your Soul is all about. Because when we can start shifting that and all encompassing, we can start understanding that our version of success is unique to us. We can actually start living into our authentic gifts. We can start bringing things to the world that we're passionate about and actually start allowing that to fuel us from the inside out. So stopping to make decisions based on what the outer world wants for us, what our friends, our family, and start understanding that we have everything within us in order to make all the decisions that we want and to live our most happy, fulfilled, abundant lives. Okay, so this is what you're gonna find on here. I'm gonna be posting lots of videos on here. So if you are vibing with this right now, you already know if you're catching this vibe or not, or else you wouldn't still be here. So go down below, like this video, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on so that you get all of the up-to-date information, so that when I post videos, you're getting them so that we can all start elevating our lives together. Okay, so a little bit about me. My name is Laura Plahuta. Like I said, I'm a health and lifestyle entrepreneur. So I've got many ventures on the go, but I am so passionate about just sharing my knowledge with all of you because, hey, we all have had so many life experiences in which we got to learn those lessons from. So my intention with you is to just be able to share all of the amazing, cool knowledge and information that I've learned over my lifetime in hopes of accelerating and speeding up your journey, right? Because we learn through two ways, and we integrate a new way of being through two ways, through repetition or through trauma. And guys, I've learned a lot of my lessons through trauma, and moving forward, I am trying to learn them majority through repetition. So if you're into the whole repetition route opposed to the trauma route, then definitely you want to subscribe down below. So about like 4 years ago now, I was working as a paramedic. And I was just like, I was killing life, you know, that version of success, that timeline that we all know very well. I was doing so well on that timeline. I was 26 at the time, and I was in a relationship of 6 years. I had 2 dogs, I had a house, I was working as a paramedic, which I was making a really good income with a pension and benefits. I had a brand new vehicle. I went on trips. I had a good friend group. Everything looked great. And my family's amazing too, right? So everything looked great from the outside looking in, but was not too cool was the way that I was feeling on the inside. You know, I was never happy with my own results, with my own success, which then relayed out to the way that I saw other people. So they were never good enough. You know, everything's always a mirror. I was struggling a lot with confidence and understanding my place in the world. And I got to this place where I just wasn't feeling good. And my friends and family started noticing, my relationships started crumbling. And my mom was actually the one that reached out to me and was like, hey, Laura, like, let's start getting you into some changes. And that eventually led into where I am today, long story short. And over the last 3 years, I've dove so hard into all of those areas that I just mentioned, into our physical health, right? Into the movement and understanding that it doesn't need to look one way. It's whatever excites you. What is a way that you love to move your body? Do it. It doesn't have to look like anybody else. Nutrition is huge, right? What we put into our body, and this isn't even just like the nutrition, like this is our products we put into our body. Like everything makes such a big deal because the nutrition and food we put into our body is breaking down and building our physical vessel. So the healthier we can be within that, the stronger human vessel we're going to have, which affects our mental health. It affects everything moving forward to create that lifestyle that you want. So really dug hard into those areas. And then after that, I dug deep into mindset. I hired some life coaches, invested in lots of different courses, listened to podcasts, YouTube videos of the most successful people in the world because I wanted to feel better. I wanted to be the best in whatever it was that I did. And that was actually what made me shift out of paramedic and into being an entrepreneur because I wanted to increase the impact that I had. I just had this burning desire and this feeling within me that I was meant for something more in this world. And all the breadcrumbs along the way have kind of led me to where I am today. So mindset was just huge for me to be able to shift in understanding that I had a lot more control over my reality than I actually took credit for, and shifting my mindset. And then from there, I became a Reiki master and started learning more about the energetics of things and the energy laws within the universe and how they actually apply to us and how we could use them in order to start feeling better and having higher vibes so we're attracting in higher quality friends, business opportunities, just opportunities in general, to be able to help us to move where we want to go. And then from there, I got into emotional work. Emotional clearing work. So I'm an emotional clearing practitioner with a modality called the spiral. It is absolutely incredible. And it really dives into our past conditioning and how we have all these emotions stored in our body, in our nervous systems, from a lot of them from throughout our life, but a lot of them from our childhood already. And that we're living through these patterns and these behaviors in which we don't even realize. And this is why we can't actually get to where we want to go, right? Because if we continue doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, it's never going to happen, right? So we've got to make that change in order to make a change. So really started digging into the emotional side of things and more about the internal GPS that we have within ourselves and tapping into our own intuition, our own human power. Okay, so that was that. And then also spirituality. I've dug a lot into plant medicines. I'm sure you'll probably hear me talking about plant medicines quite often. They were massive psychedelics to be able to help me to expand my mind into seeing a new way of being and just understanding that there's so much more out there than I knew possible. And then also just like meditating and doing other different spiritual practices throughout my everyday lifestyle in order to become the person that I am today. And obviously that's always going to still be evolving, but that's kind of me, where I'm at, all of the knowledge that I've gained along my lifetime this far. And I'm just so excited to be able to share it here with you guys. So thank you so much for being here with me. I just wanted to say that. I'm super excited to just be sharing more of this information with you guys on a consistent basis so that you guys can just take all the golden nuggets that you want. If things don't resonate, that's fine. Leave them. Really take what you want to take action on and just start implementing these things into your lifestyle. And if you guys have any questions, you can put them down below. Reach out to me on social media. I'm here for you guys always. I love you. I believe in you. And just know that you were put here for a reason, right? There's a lot of chaos going on in the outside world right now, and the world needs you to step into your unique gifts, into your unique power, because we all have such a big role to play in this, you know? And the more that we continue to hone in away from that outside into our own inner worlds and start understanding what we actually desire, not only is it going to change your personal life and the fulfillment and happiness you feel on a daily basis, but it's going to start rippling out to your like smaller network, you know, like really close friends and family. They're going to start vibing with it. They're going to start changing their life, you know, and then it ripples out to our communities. Our communities, they start vibing a little bit more. They start making these positive changes, and we're speaking up and we're suggesting things and making all these changes. And it's going to ripple out to the bigger world. And before you know it, the whole entire globe is going to be changing in this way that is going to be moving humanity forward in a great, great way, right? So removing that scarcity and fear-based mentality and shifting into a place of love and abundance, because it is possible. And this is where humanity is going right now. So we need you to play your part. So I'm excited that you're here. I love you guys so much. Yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. I'll see you on the next event. I'll put my website down below. If you're not on my email list, put your email in there so that you get notification of all of the cool stuff that's upcoming. And yeah, I hope to meet you guys in person one day. And thanks for being here on my YouTube channel. I love you guys. Bye.